Okay, so the book we chose is Sir Winston of Churchill, One Bear's Battle Against Global Warming. And we start by meeting Winston, and he's a brave and fierce polar bear, and he notices that the ice is melting in his home of Manitoba. So Winston holds a meeting, and he tells the other polar bears what's happening. He also...
Is he smoking?
He is smoking. So he also smokes cigars, which we will get to later in our summary as well. So he shows them a book he made about global warming to teach the other polar bears what global warming is. And bless you, he also talks about ways that humans can stop global warming and they can make a change. They decide that they can put on a demonstration, that they're going to put on this almost show for tourists so that they stop hurting the planet. Bless you.
Sorry.
That's okay. But Winston's wife says she won't go to the demonstration because how can you convince other people to make a change if you are not going to change yourself? Winston smokes cigars, which is bad for the environment. So she won't support him unless he also decides to make a difference. The day of the demonstration, Winston shows up with a twig in place of his cigar. And all the other polar bears show up with their signs. And the tourists come on their tour bus, and they see the demonstration, and they take all of these different pictures. And the last picture shows Winston saying, "We must all do our part, no matter how small." So the main part is that we all need to do our part for global warming. So for our minds on, we would assume that we've already read this book multiple times, we're already familiar, and then we would co-construct a chart on the board talking about the theme, the setting, and the characters. So we'd answer questions like who, what, where, when, why. Students would give their answers, and the teacher would write them on the board, and that would just be left up for the whole thing. And then we would reread the story. Okay, so now your task is we are going to make quilt squares. So you will have your choice of what color you want to pick. We have white, we have green, yellow, some blue. You're each going to get one quilt square, and you're going to draw something from the story that stands out to you. Maybe something about global warming and what we can do, or what you notice the characters doing. So, and you also need to tell me what's happening in your picture. So I want a picture, but I also want some sentences. What's happening? Explain to me. Then we will share at the end when everybody's ready. Any questions? Okay.